Long time no Pokemon. What's up everyone and welcome back to Solar Light and Lunar Dark. Last episode we made it here to the tropic jungle in the hopes of finding the final gym leader in the current demo, the leader of Green Pine City. He seems to be lurking somewhere around here in this very nice and tropical jungle. I really like the music here, it's so jammin', man. But today we're gonna hopefully be finding him and maybe even taking him on, but we gotta start off with an Ace Trainer battle. I am trying to do all of the battles in here because I feel like the Green Pine Gym might actually be a little bit tough, especially because we have like 3 new team members on the team, so yeah, that might be a little bit difficult to take down with our current roster of Pokemon. We kind of abandoned Pixie and Lunape, so now we have Faily and Brachio, who's kind of just chilling in the party. Not actually a member of the team, but you know, we'll call him an honorary one. But as I was saying, today I've got a lot of stuff to talk about because it has definitely been a long time no Pokemon, and I want to talk a little bit about what's been going on and obviously the future, what is coming up, because this game is actually almost over. It was really miraculous that this actually came out at the time that it did. So to the team behind Solar Light and Lunar Dark, guys, you have some very immaculate timing because this was literally, well, I mean, I guess at least for me, obviously the world doesn't revolve around your own self, but as far as the release of this game, it literally came out at the perfect time because I was just finishing up the Blaze Black Nuzlocke and didn't really know what to bridge the gap between that and the next big project, which is most definitely coming up soon. So if you guys are excited for some more Solar Light and Lunar Dark, make sure to leave a like. I know that we've been kind of dragging this on a little bit, especially now that Yokai Watch came out, and I've been shifting focus a little bit towards that, which has been absolutely crazy. I know that it's kind of crazy just to even hear myself say that because this is a Pokemon channel. I've always been known to do Pokemon games, all the hacks and all that kind of thing. And now the fact that we're playing another game altogether and it's actually probably the main series on the channel, to me is crazy because it's been so long since, like, I don't know, it's crazy to me. Maybe to you guys it's like, I don't know, whatever, MunchingOrange playing a Pokemon similar game. I guess it is similar to Pokemon, so it makes sense. But anyway, it's been really awesome, the support on that. So I decided, well, not that I decided, but I kind of forgot for a little bit because I was enjoying myself so much with Yokai that we were still doing some Pokemon, or even the fact that my channel was always Pokemon. I don't know, maybe it's just that I'm a very weird person and I tend to forget things very easily, but we most definitely have this game still, so I really want to try to finish this before the end of the weekend, and then I have some really big, or I have this really big project that I'm trying to put together right now, and hopefully should be starting up this weekend. I know you guys are going to really dig it, so yeah, I'm really excited for it. And not to say that I want to end off this game already, because this game as well is really awesome, but there is pretty much only one gym left, so I'm just being realistic and kind of trying to predict how much is left of it, because I think what we have now is we're fighting right now just random trainers in the jungle, and then eventually we'll make it to the gym leader, and once we battle him, I think there might be like one more area that we can explore. So yeah, realistically there's not too much left in this game, so hopefully we can get it done before the end of the week. I know that I've been kind of slacking a little bit with this game at least, but that's because Yokai was a whole new game, and I don't know why, whenever a new game comes out, my soul gets sucked into it, just like Fallout 4 came out today, and my soul is going to be sucked into that pretty soon. But hopefully that doesn't distract me too much from being able to put out, you know, Solar Light, Lunar Dark, as well as Yokai Watch. So as for today, I'm not sure that I'll be able to put out a Yokai video. If there is one, then it's probably going to be really late at night. But if there isn't, then, you know, from here on forward throughout the rest of the week, I'm really going to try to put 2 videos up every single day. So hope I can do it. I hope I can keep it up. And if I don't, then you guys have all the right in the world to, you know, nag on me for it and say, MunchingOrange, you lazy Takiki, how could you do such a thing to us? How could you say that you're going to upload 2 videos a day and then not do it? Okay, not counting today because I woke up really late, but yeah, I'm really going to try to do that because I know that people are asking for both. Obviously, some people only like Pokemon, and I'm not going to just not do Pokemon on my channel because, like I said, this is a Pokemon channel, the number 10 Pokemon channel as a fatter max. So how can I let you guys down with no Pokemon? That would be redonkulous of me. But I went ahead and sprayed Repel because we already pretty much ran into all of the different Pokemon that are in this area in the last episode. So there's really not much other need to have the, what's it called? Oh, are you searching for the Cascade Waterfall too? I don't know. I actually have no idea what that is, but I did have a really crazy dream. So basically what happened today is kind of what's been happening the past few days. I go to bed relatively late, maybe like 5 a.m. And for some reason, I still end up waking up like at 10 and I feel fine. Like I get up and I go and I shower and I eat, and then I don't know why I sit on my computer for like a little bit. I'm like, you know what? I'm still kind of tired. I'll just take a little nap, and that little nap ends up being until like 2 p.m. So kind of sucks because I don't end up actually waking up until like 2 p.m., which is pretty late already. That's about the time when I should be uploading these videos, but I end up having to record at that time instead. So I really need to fix up my schedule, try to record the day before, but I know that I can do it. And if I believe in myself, and if you guys believe in me, with that combination, I know we can do it. Just like that little kid that was trying to ride his bike. He was like, I know you can believe in yourself. And if you believe in yourself, you will learn how to ride a bike. So just like that, I'm going to learn how to, well, I don't really need to learn because I used to do this back in the way before when I was in school. I feel like, isn't it weird because, okay, nowadays I don't have school or anything, but I end up wasting a whole bunch more time. Like back when I had school, it was very time dependent that I recorded at night, because if I didn't, then I couldn't record in the morning because I would have to go to school. So I feel like back then, I guess because it was more of an obligation that I had to record during the night, I did it. But now that it isn't, and I can kind of be lazy and record in the morning, I tend to do that way more often. So I have to get back to that mentality from back before. I really want to jump down there, but I feel like I shouldn't because we're going to meet the gym leader right now. And never mind. It's a dead end. Oh, no, it's not. Here it is. The Cascade Waterfall. It was actually hidden behind the trees this whole time. No sign of this mysterious Pokemon. My research has led me through here. Maybe. Oh, hello. I'm Bailey. I'm conducting search on a mysterious Pokemon that's said to be hiding here. I'm so intrigued to find out what it is. Hey, maybe you can help me. I was going to search along the waterfall, but I have no Pokemon which is able to climb those waterfalls. Could you do me a favor and took along the waterfall? Yeah, thank you. If you see anything, be sure to tell me. Oh, wait, what? So we can already use Waterfall? I didn't even know. I thought that we needed to beat this guy to be able to use a TM, but it turns out that we already have the ability to use Waterfall. So we are most definitely gonna have to teach Waterfall to Eckwater by the looks of things, because he is the only Pokemon on our team that can actually learn Waterfall, unless somehow Bailey can, which I highly doubt, but I guess we can try it. So let's check out our TMs. There's a bunch of TMs in here that you guys might not know about, because there's actually this little TM store back in Green Pine City that I'll show you after we get through this place. But I'm going to go ahead and get rid of Ice Beam because it is a TM, so we can always go back to the move deleter, get rid of Dive, and then give Eckwater Ice Beam back. So yeah, I think that'll be okay. But whoa, Shazam Blam, we already have a wild Pokemon popping up, and it's actually a Swite, which is easy pickings for Petroball. Come on, man. Give me that yum delicious EXP. I love it. Except that it's probably not going to give us very much. It's level 39, so it shouldn't be bad, but yeah, not exactly what I was hoping for there. But we got 3 waterfalls that we can go up right now. We got the big one, and we got 2 little ones. And I was actually going to tell you guys a story about, what the heck? Why was there like a little spot there? Is there shaking grass in this game? Because I just saw like a little, oh, maybe that was our reflection or something. Let me find out right now. Yep, looks like it's us. Oh my gosh. Did you guys just see that thing swimming up there? Because I've seen narwhal swimming in the ocean, but I have never seen anything like that. And why do you just so happen to be a fighting type? Oh my gosh, I didn't kill it. We can actually catch this guy. That's pretty awesome. But yeah, I had a dream. It was really weird. There was a waterfall in it, and I was jumping off of it, and it was pretty awesome. But I don't know, I just thought I'd share because during that time, like I said, I woke up at 10 and then I ended up going back to bed. So during that little bit of time, like when I slept all through the night, I didn't dream at all. But then in that little bit itsy nap, I ended up having like the craziest dream ever, and it was so vivid, and it was a lucid dream too, so I could control what I was doing, which is pretty crazy. So yeah, overall, I don't know why that happens, but I kind of like it because I end up oversleeping, but I almost always have like a lucid dream that I actually end up remembering perfectly. So I feel like it's pretty cool in the ending because, I don't know, I really love having dreams that I actually remember. So during those times when I go back and take a little nap, I usually tend to do that. So I don't know, I don't mind it. Anyway, you know what I do mind? This little whale thing swimming back and forth and ignoring my, what the heck just happened to it? Oh. Well, let me tell you, that thing looked a lot bigger when we were looking at it from before. Alright, well I hope that the Cereal Ace doesn't take it out because it is only level 45, and by the looks of things, this is actually the pre-evolved form of the final Pokemon that the Castellan Lizzie had. Lizzie, you're so Izzy. That lady, the Dragon type master, she had this thing. And if I remember correctly, it was an Ice and Dragon type, which is also pretty magnificent. The Crystal Fish Pokemon, Crydros, or Crydros, wait, what? That is not its name, it's Kyodro. So why does it say Crydros there? I don't know, but it's made up entirely of crystals. When exposed to the sunlight, its shell shines with all the colors of the rainbow. Isn't that something like what Milotic is like? Like, doesn't Milotic have some kind of thing like a rainbow? Or maybe that's just its tail has all the colors of the rainbow. I don't know. I swear I heard something about the scales on a Milotic like are special or something like that. But it doesn't look like there are any hidden items whatsoever around here. However, there is one more waterfall, and I'm not sure that we can actually... Oh! Okay, apparently we can go up it. So what could be lurking up here? That's right, absolutely nothing. Not even a... What? Oh, wait, I can't... Oh, never mind. I was like, I can't go back down. No, I'm stuck here forever. What the heck shall I ever do? It really feels like there would be a hidden item somewhere around here, like maybe up here, but I just, why aren't there any? I don't know. I don't think this area is actually completely finished yet. At least that's what I feel, because most of the buildings in Green Pine City were completely empty, and I feel like those will eventually have stuff in them, you know, so whatever. There we go. Oh, you're back. Did you find something? A Kyodro. That was the mysterious Pokemon. Wow! What would an Ice-type Pokemon be doing here? That's so strange. Looks like I have more research to do. Thank you for your help. I found some rare flowers here in Cascade Waterfall too. I will take them back to my gym and analyze them. If you want a gym battle, just come to my gym. It's the big building in Green Pine City, which looks like a giant greenhouse. See you there. Oh. So you're just gonna poof away like that, huh? Well, you know what? How about I do the same thing? Look at that! I'm here now, in the middle of Green Pine City. I was gonna show you guys the vendors that are here in the city. There actually used to be a scientist right here that sold TMs, but I guess he's donezo now that we bought all of his TMs. Instead, we have a lady that sells nice berries, but I'm not really a huge fan of berries. I mean, they're pretty cool, but in-game, they don't really serve too great of a purpose. That guy there sells gems. This guy here sells like proteins and calciums and stuff like that. And last but definitely least is this guy who sells evolution stones. And those can come in pretty handy. The air stone especially, the cold stone as well. These two, that is an ice cream place. That is definitely the name of an ice cream store. But these two stones can come in pretty handy because there are specific Pokemon to this region that evolve with those. And they're all pretty cool, so maybe we can evolve some of them later on if we do catch some of them. You know, I'd like to show off some more evolutions. That would be pretty sweet. But now that we've made it to the Green Pine Gym, it looks like we can't even go inside because Kira is here to break our hearts once again. If you guys haven't been filled in yet, Rodney actually turns out has a crush on Kira. So, you know, that's great because Kira kind of likes him back. So it's not like she's shattering all of my hopes and dreams right now. Hello again, Orange. Did you find Bailey? Yes. And now you're going on your way to battle him? Me too. How about a training battle first? I've been doing a lot of training after the events in Ancient Past with Team Solar and Lunar, and I think I've become much stronger. I now have a good team of 6 Pokemon. Let me show you. Okay, we're gonna fight Kira. I actually didn't think we'd be battling our rivals. Oh, excuse me. I didn't think we'd be battling our rivals ever again, really, but it looks like Kira wants to shove it in our face one last time, the fact that she likes Rodney and not us. So it's gonna start off with Ba Black Sheep, which is actually Ba Blizz, and it's totally not a black sheep, so don't know what that means. I also don't get that. I know that people say like the black sheep for like something that's out of place, but were there actually like black sheep in a herd of sheep? Is it even called a herd of sheep? I don't know anything about anything. I do know that Flareon has a pretty sick Mega Evolution though, and I know that you're Ice type considering, whoa, what kind of cry was that? That was weird. That sounded like a dugong or some kind of Ice type or Water type, I don't know, but what is your next Pokemon? Nobody will ever know because I don't know the names of like any Pokemon in this game, so we'll go for Favesta and hope for the best, or should I say hope for the besta? Okay, well, it actually turned out to be not a very good matchup for us, but Sludge Wave should still be able to do some good damage, maybe even poison it. Oh, what? Oh, okay, I had Life Orb. I was like, what the heck? Why did we just lose HP there? I don't know, but I would have actually known what the Pokemon was if I'd paid attention to the name, because we have fought many Angelidro, or Lydro, like Hydro, so I would have definitely known what it was if I'd paid attention, but You guys know me, I'm never paying attention to anything at all whatsoever. I was just talking about something pretty important and I completely already forgot what that even was. It was something about Kira and me not expecting another rival battle coming up, and see, now I've just completely lost my thought. Like, I don't know what the heck I was going on about like 2 minutes ago. Seriously, there is actually something wrong with me, at least in the mornings, which is why I don't really like recording in the mornings as much, because I feel like my short-term memory is even worse during the daytime, which is pretty crazy to say because my short-term memory is pretty terrible as it is, so the fact that in the daytime it can get even worse is a little bit worrying. It's a worrying trend for sure, but what is a worrying trend for Kira is that, are you serious? What? How? Was that just not the cheapest, like, minimum maximum damage thing ever there, or like did it even have to do with that? Because I feel like Electro Ball, like, our speed didn't drop, and Electro Ball does more damage the faster we are than them. So she didn't raise her speed, right? She only went for, what the heck happened there? That is so weird. Electro Ball, how could you fail me like that? Oh no, it was defeat us because I was at half HP. Okay, never mind. I know there's already people in the comments telling me why it was that I messed up there, why we did less damage, but I'm sorry, I was paying attention, I just didn't notice it right away. You know, sometimes guys, sometimes I am pretty good at paying attention, I just don't notice things right away, and still, you know, people like to immediately go down there and tell me what happened, but it's okay, I accept it. I always want to learn more things about, you know, this Pokemon game that I never seem to know anything about. What the heck? Flareau has Drought. Mega Flareau, I should say, has Drought, but it actually doesn't work as intended because I'm pretty sure when like Mega Charizard evolves into Mega Charizard Y, the Drought immediately goes off, like as soon as you Mega Evolve. It doesn't start when you switch in and out. So I guess for this game, as of right now, it's a little bit bugged out, but I'm sure it'll maybe get fixed by the next update. Who knows when that update is coming, but when it does, a man can only dream that that'll be nice and dandy, because that would actually be really, really helpful to have Drought up whenever we Mega Evolve. I don't know, I guess there's some strategies that work with it, some that don't, or maybe that we never did it before because we were in the rainforest and there was actually rain going on there. I don't know, maybe, no, I think it would still go away, but we are finally learning Earthquake after so long of a time having Bulldoze. We now have Earthquake, probably the best attack in all of Pokemon, I would say, because not only does it have a whole bunch of power, but it can hit everyone in the field. It has 100 accuracy, and it is just such a solid move overall. But last but not least, this time, we have her final Pokemon, which is Mountry. Now, I think this thing actually doesn't ground type resist poison. I feel like that is a thing, but maybe it's not. We're gonna die though, I know that. Okay, what if this thing isn't even ground? What if it's grass and rock type? I don't know, it definitely could be, but we're gonna go for Flareau. Even though he is a 7 HP right now, I feel like with the Toxic and Flamethrower, we will definitely take this thing down. Just kidding, because it is a rock type, surprise, surprise. We're still gonna kill it. Wow, a critical hit Flamethrower with Drought, probably maximum damage there because of the critical. That is pretty good, man. That is, feel bad for Kira, but not really, because she's going off with Rodney on dates and stuff. Wow, you are still too strong for me, but don't you think I've become much stronger? Let me heal your Pokemon. Yay, that's what I've always wanted, is for Kira to heal up our Pokemon. Alright, I've decided I will train a bit before taking on Bailey. Good luck, Orange. I know you'll defeat Bailey with ease. See ya. Will I defeat him with ease, or will I defeat him with cheese? Because I have a surprise up my sleeve that you guys totally don't know about, but I'm going to show you right now. So this is a grass type gym, and I know that we recently picked up Bailey, which is a dragon and fairy type. You know, not exactly the best against grass types, but we do have Pixie-Lily, who is definitely a bug type, and that is good against grass types. So Pixie-Lily making the comeback for this episode at least, because, well, and for the next episode, because we're actually taking on the gym itself. I know that Flareau could probably destroy through this entire gym. Actually, most of our Pokemon could destroy through it. What am I saying? Literally everyone but Eckwater and Bailey. Eckwater used to have Ice Beam too, so literally every single Pokemon on our team would have had some kind of special super effective attack against grass types. So I guess grass types not exactly the tanky types they thought themselves to be or something. Yo, champ in the making! The gym leader Bailey is a user of grass-type Pokemon. He uses 4 of them. You can choose up to 4 of your Pokemon for the battle as well. It should be obvious, but grass-type are really hate fire. They're also at a huge advantage against flying types too. Oh, wait a second. I should tell you about the gym itself first. You can't challenge the gym leader until you found 6 of his favorite flowers. After that, the door to his room will open up. It's a bit challenging, but just think of it as good training and go for it. I think this could help you succeed. Wow. He actually gave us a hyper potion instead of a crappy freshwater. And of course, Rick already won. Wait, what? No, this is not Serpentine City. This is most definitely Green Pine. Wait, what? Was Serpentine City even a city? I'm pretty sure it was, but I don't remember how far long ago. Let's find out right now. We got Coralite and we got Waytide, Oreshore, Docking Port, High Point. What? I swear that Serpentine was a city, but how long? Whoa, okay, that was a pretty long while ago. That might have even been the very first gym, because yeah, this was where our house was, all the way back in Mossy Town. Okay, well, that's interesting that says Serpentine there. But alright, let's take on at least the gym trainers. We do have a little bit more time. I don't think we'll take on the gym leader in this episode, but we can definitely take on a couple of trainers, and then maybe in the next episode will more than likely be the finale, so, you know, we'll take on the rest of it then. I want to know though, because I'm pretty sure, yep, Poison, Flying, Bug, and Fire are all super effective against grass-type Pokemon, and I feel like there's one more that I'm forgetting. Ice! Ice is also super effective on them. I always think that Rock is super effective on grass, but I'm pretty sure it's just the other way around, and I don't know why I ever think that, but whoa, what kind of Pokemon is this? Groylum! The fighting and grass type, it looks like. This is actually a really cool Pokemon. I kind of thought that maybe fighting types resisted poison, but I guess not, because he still went down in one hit. That's a really cool looking Pokemon though. I wouldn't mind getting that one on the team because it would be another monkey. You know, we lost Lunape earlier, so it would have been pretty cool to have another monkey. But here is Ticky Tick, which is the evolution of Tick Tick, which we saw earlier on. Also looking pretty awesome. I like that evolution. The third one, not my favorite. I saw it on the wiki, I think, but yeah, it's not, I don't know, those 2 evolutions at least look pretty awesome. So like the guy at the entrance said, the nice man with the hyper potion, we gotta find 6 of the gym leader's favorite flowers. I have no idea where any of them are, obviously, but I don't know what they even look like. Are they like special items, like key items, or is it just like they're thrown on the floor? Oh god, no! You're half poison, or sorry, you're half steel type, which makes us not even be able to hit you. That's not bueno, but you know what is bueno is that we have Falero. Man, what is up with me and rhyming today? That kind of rhymed, right? Like bueno and Falero, kind of, I don't know, maybe a little bit. That is totally gonna kill it. Doesn't matter how many swords dances, how many metal defenses you get, bro. You are going definitely donezo or downzo or something. And now, really? Stickwig? Really? People still have this Pokemon? Come on. There was a bug-type gym in Blaze Black that actually managed to be super difficult. And I guess somehow grass is weaker. I don't actually know. I've always wanted to do a list of like what the worst Pokemon types are, because everyone knows what the best Pokemon types are, like the most popular, but what are the worst? What are the least popular Pokemon types? I would never do a worst one because people would just hate all over it. I could say my least favorite ones, but I could never actually make a worst Pokemon types thing because every type does have its own like good thing to it. There's not actually like a bad type, except for maybe, you know, I don't know which type is actually bad. There's no actual bad type. Every type has its own kind of advantage and disadvantage, obviously, but every type has some scenario where they can be really good. So as far as least favorite types go, or like least popular types, I guess is better to say, there's definitely a lot. So I feel like that would be a really pretty good list. We're learning Dragon Pulse right now, which is definitely a good attack there. I think someone said that Phaley evolves at level 42. So I'm hoping that Phaley might actually be able to evolve off of a couple of more battles here and there. So let's go ahead and go for Phaley. She hasn't gotten a chance to battle just yet, but this might just be our very first chance. So you raise that defense, boy, you do that, and then completely resist my dragon attack. So yeah, that's not exactly gonna work out. Maybe I should just put the EXP share, or sorry, the lucky egg on Phaley and hope that she evolves off of that, because there is no way that we're gonna end up evolving off of the EXP share right now. Unless we just keep battling a little bit longer. You know what? I don't even know if it's actually level 42. I think that's what someone said. No, wait. It was like 48, wasn't it? Oh no, man. The Fairy evolved so late. What the heck, man? We're not even gonna get a chance to actually end up evolving Fairy because it just evolves at such a high level. It sucks, but I don't know. Maybe the final episode we'll focus on just training up Fairy just to see what the evolution looks like. Obviously, we're not gonna get to the final evolution because that's like level 60 something, but at least we'll be content with having the second evolution. Just like Tiki Tick here, he's content with his second evolution. Looks pretty cool though, I like that one. I don't know, it has like a humanoid figure, I guess, and I actually really like humanoid-like Pokemon. I don't know why, it's just always been a thing, but here is Brachio, which we caught one of those earlier, and yeah, it does confirm, you know, ground type resists poison, which I was already suspicious of, but I was like, does it actually? I'm not sure. Why do you keep going for that attack? If you know it's gonna miss, bro. It missed the first time, it's gonna miss again. I guess this is a different Brachio, but whatever. Things don't make sense when you're a wizard, and I am most definitely a wizard, so no. But another one of those steel and grass types, really? I feel like that's what it is. Oh, man. Now we know exactly what the gym leader's team is going to be. So he's going to have the final evolution of Tiki Tiki. He's going to have the final evolution of this thing. He's going to have, I don't know what else he's going to have. We've only actually been seeing those two Pokemon. We saw the gorilla. Maybe he'll have one of those grass type gorillas, but whatever. We found 3 of his flowers, and so in the next episode, we will continue the search for the rest of Bailey's flowers and take him down as well, and maybe even do a couple of side quests because I feel like that might be the end of this demo in the next episode. So yeah, we already pretty much, I was saying how there might be a couple of things left and we might be able to finish this off before the weekend. Now I feel like we definitely will. So thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.